So we're good. Topic, what is the role of the key account manager? So as we're external sales trainers, negotiation skills trainers and communication skills trainers, we do see the world in a slightly different view. And we know that you guys have got a huge amount of things to do internally with your bosses and teams. And we just want to be very clear on, when it comes to actually dealing with the customer, there is a very clear definition of what the role of a key account manager is. So imagine the following situation, Tom.
Yes.
Imagine the following situation. Yeah, you are given a key account. You are the new key account manager. Feel happy?
Yes, I'm very excited about this.
Motivated?
Yes, absolutely. New challenge, opening up new doors and opportunities for me. Really looking forward to getting into it.
Great. So there is a small problem. The last key account manager, he went surfing to Hawaii.
Lucky him.
Yes. So we tried to call him, and there was lots of nice Hawaiian music in the background. And we said, where's the stuff? Where's the information about your customer?
And he answered?
He said, I'll put it in the mail.
And how many weeks ago was that?
About 15.
No.
So, but just out of interest, what information would you expect to receive from a professional key account manager if they were handing over this account to you? And that's the question that we want to really get into grips with here. What expectation do you have of somebody who's doing this job properly?
Well, I guess, I really need to know the history of the client. Is basically, what's happened in the past, what has influenced what's going on at the moment, and, if there's any legacy material in the account or anything like this. So clear history, installed base, etc.
Okay, so all information about the products and services that they've bought in the past.
Exactly. And relationships as well. So, this is the history of the relationships, but obviously leading up right up to now of those relationships. And I think there I'd be very interested in the formal relationships. That's the buying center, who officially is making which decisions. And I'd be really interested in the informal relationships. Who's the opinion makers, who are the influencers, who's in the background, who's really important for the sale.
Okay, good. So you need to know, so you'd actually expect to see this written down somewhere, like what's this person like, what's that person like, what do I think of this person?
Yes.
Subjective impressions.
Exactly. Yeah. Subjective, there can be some very concrete impressions as well, like for example, for the key players there, on what are they measured? What are their key performance indicators?
Okay.
But also soft information as well about their people, their likes and dislikes. Information about hobbies and things can always be helpful for opening up small talk. So there's a lot going on there.
Yeah, great. Okay. What else?
That's a good question, I wonder. Obviously, I'd be very interested in which projects are being worked on at the moment. So what's being implemented, which projects are not yet closed that I'm very interested in working on now to get closed, and what's on the horizon, what's out there, what projects am I slowly building up in the client's mind to close in the future to feed my pipeline.
Okay, great. Yeah. And that means you need to know a lot about their business, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Customer strategy, customer business strategy. I'd really like to understand how my projects, which I'm working on, link into the customer business strategy so they can see the clear business benefit of working with myself.
Okay. Terrific. What else have we got?
There must be the buying criteria.
Okay.
So simply, kind of how do they decide to purchase something or not? Are they a cost client? Are they looking at long-term value? These kind of measurements, I'd want to know what's going on.
Okay. So whether they do, so also processes, I suppose, and whether
Yes.
Yeah. There are
sign-off processes.
Yeah.
Absolutely critical.
There are still some clients who only accept orders by fax.
Yes, believe it or not. The interesting thing I've also found there is often senior managers inside the client don't even know their own sign-off processes.
Okay.
So it's a point of value you add to actually being very clear about that from a
Great.
sales perspective.
So what would be
Yeah.
important for me is
Mhm.
email threads.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So not just the history. We got the history of the company, but but what's the history of the relationship between the key account manager, and you can best see that through the email exchange that they've been through in the past. So email threads and visit reports, if those exist.
Yes, visit reports are very valuable. Just to have a few key points to understand what's been spoken about in the past, so you come in very knowledgeable to the client.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that's right.
Anything else there, do you think? We've got space for a couple more.
Yeah, I would say that, I mean, basically any other business, there's always one or two tiny little bits of information there which could be relevant, which doesn't fit into what we've already covered.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And I suppose we also need the existing paperwork, so contracts and any agreements that have been made.
Yeah, that's right.
Existing agreements. And competition, do you expect competitive knowledge?
Yes, absolutely. For me, actually, this is part of the relationship, so put it in as an extra point.
Yeah.
Competition, what are they up to? What are they selling into the account? Who are they? Where are their relationships? Who are they talking to? Why are they talking to these people? Their strengths and weaknesses. So it's always good to know about competition.
So you would expect this from your Hawaii surfing key account manager. That's what you would expect to receive from
In an ideal world, Tim, but I must admit, if I was surfing in Hawaii, I'm not sure if I'd be too bothered about some of this stuff.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yes.
But for you as a key account manager, the message is pretty clear. There is an expectation on the type of knowledge that you can supply and provide to your organization. This knowledge is your organization's knowledge, and it needs to be made available for them in the case that you decide to go surfing to Hawaii.